Yes, my flip-flops are. Welcome back. Now it's time for our PE department's cool down and stretching. This is for after we get done with our great workout. We always need to work on our flexibility. It's one of those 4 elements of fitness that we see on the FIT principle. Now, I feel that flexibility is the most important. Okay? The older I get, or the bigger my muscles get, the more I need to stretch them so that I can stay with injury. Injury prevention is a good thing. Using flexibility is the best way that I know how to stay away from injury. Now, I like to do 3 different types of stretches. I like to do the standing version, and then I like to do the sit down, and then I do modify in between for some cool stretches that we'll get more into as the year goes on. Now, first for our standing flexibility, one of my favorite ones is just to do hamstrings. The back of your legs right here, standing hamstrings. You want to have your feet about shoulder width apart. Okay, I'll go from this side so you can kind of see. You're just going to go straight arms, and you're kind of hang. It's kind of a standing hamstring hang. And if you can go down to your toes, that's really nice. This is kind of where I can start feeling it. I wait for that nice little pull in the back of your legs. I hold this stretch, and I'm always going to go for at least 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds on every single one of our stretches. Okay, that's the hamstring, just a regular hang. Now, if I want to do it, modify it, I can go a little bit wider with my feet, and I can go down one leg for 10 seconds, one leg for 10 seconds, to the middle for 10 seconds. Okay, and that's really good for the back of your legs. Now, I like to do the front of my legs. Okay, my front of my legs is going to be my quadricep muscles. This is more of a balancing act. If you want to, you can put your hands up on a wall. I bring my knee up, I slide my hand down to my ankle, and I just slowly, in line with my body, kind of bring my knee back farther, and I can feel it right now. I can feel it right in the front of my leg. This is definitely one of my more favorite stretches right here. And again, 10 seconds. Again, the other side, up. Again, 10 seconds. You can modify this stretch a lot by bending forward or leaning back or trying to get as straight as you can. Good stretch. Now we're going to move on to our arm stretches. It's always nice to stretch around this area. It's your deltoid region. I like cross-body arm stretch. I kind of grab it here with my hand, or I kind of stretch it right across my body. And if you want a little more, you can lower. Oh yeah, that's good like that. Again, 10 seconds again. Same thing, cross-body arm stretch. Now, up here, grab my elbow. Try to look up. If you look up and raise your chin, it will stretch that deltoid just a little bit more. Okay, 10 seconds again. Other arm. Always do both sides of your body. Lifting my chin up, stretching this area. Okay, again, upper body, get the shoulders. You always want to kind of stretch your neck out too. Your neck's very important when you're doing exercises. And I kind of grab with opposite hand, bring it over the top of your head, close to the ear, and slowly add a little pressure. Hold 10 seconds. Again, other side. This feels good. And last but not least, you can use both hands and just kind of hang, stretch the back of your neck. Those are your neck stretches. So we got our legs, we got our arms, we got our neck. Now we do a little bit of core body area right here. Again, feet, shoulder width apart, or wider, whatever you want. You can bend them a little bit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our hand over our head, and we're going to bend down this arm, stretching this side of my core body. So it looks like this. Call this a side bend stretch or an IT bend stretch. 10 seconds, same thing over here. Try to get in line with your body. And go until you can feel it. And then again, count to 10 to 15 seconds every single time. Okay, core body like that. Now we'll move to our sitting stretches. And as the semester goes on, we'll keep adding more and more stretches. These are just the basic few that we're going to use for the first 3 to 4 weeks. Sitting stretches, hamstring stretches again. This is just like the standing, except now I'm sitting down. It's always good to do a lot of back of the leg stretches because they get very tight. Again, right out here, this is just both legs, both hands out. Keep your, I like to tuck my stomach in, keep my back straight, my chin up. Try to keep straight arms. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can. Start out like this, a little deeper. Grab your knees, stick your chest out, your chin up. You'll feel it. And if you can bring your toes back towards your head and straight up, okay? You don't want to do this. This is not where you want to be. You want to be straight up and down, stretching. Again, 10 seconds. You can do single leg. Bring your head down. It's a little bit different. Head, it's a little bit different. Modify it the way you want to do it. Other side. Breathing in, breathing out. 10 to 15 seconds. Hamstring stretch. Again, let's do the top of the leg. Quadricep muscle. Bring it back. Bring it here. I slide forward a little bit. I kind of lean back on this arm and stick this hip out to the sky. I push this hip that way, stretching this part of the quad muscle. And again, this is definitely one of my favorite muscles to stretch. Right here. 10 seconds. Same thing. Readjust. Come back this side. Again, take my hip, point it out that way, and kind of push. And I can feel that quadricep muscle working. 10, 15 seconds. Let's go with the butt, the gluteus maximus. This is a good one. I have about 2 or 3 stretches for this. My first one is I just take my knee or my leg, put it over the top of my leg. This one stays straight, and I kind of hug it. I just hug my leg, and I can feel it all right here, kind of getting warm and the tension. Again, breathe. 10, 15 seconds. Other side, same thing. Just hug it. Breathe. 10, 15 seconds. Okay. Inside of the leg, right here. Butterfly stretch. Bring your legs like this, like a butterfly. Put your feet together. Grab your toes if you want. Lift your toes up. Or some people grab their ankles and shove their knees down. Some of you are so flexible that this does not really work for you. You need to find a different modified stretch for that. Butterfly. 10 to 15 seconds. Let's go with another one of our backside, and kind of a lower back stretch. They call them, what do they call these? Again, what's the proper term?
Left over right.
Left over right. Take your elbow, put it on the outside of your knee. A lot of people like to do this. This is not doing what it is. What you're supposed to do, you are actually going to go back of the elbow on the outside. And you're going to look over here, and you can feel tension in the lower back and right here in your hip. If you want to have more hip, push back this way on your knee. Again, here's the other side. Cross your leg, cross over, back of the arm, the outside of the knee, looking away, breathing. 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay. I always like to add one last stretch in there. That's because I do not want my Achilles tendon to snap. I heard that hurts really bad. So this little tendon right here that holds your heel to your calf muscle is called your Achilles tendon. This is how you do it. You just lift your leg up. You go inside your leg so it supports the weight of your leg. And that way you can just kind of rotate your ankle like this and you massage this Achilles tendon. That way you're no prevention of injuries on that one. Okay, so now we have a few stretches that we can do after a warm-up to cool ourselves down. We will be adding more of these as we go on. Remember, keep good posture, breathe in and out, 10 to 15 seconds, and you have to do this after every single time you go work out.